This webinar will be covering Aspect's Windows Logon and permissions. Let us begin. On the left menu bar, we select Setup, then Windows Logon. Before setting up the logon, you will need to enter all your users' names into Aspect. When users log on to Aspect, their Windows logons will be automatically stored by Aspect. These will be shown in the Find window. Two scenarios exist for users of Aspect. Scenario 1. If a computer is to be shared by several users, such as in a factory floor situation, then the logon is not associated to a specific user. If we select Edit, we will leave the user as no associated user, and we will set up the user rights which apply to this logon. Scenario 2. If the user has a dedicated Windows logon, then an association can be made between that logon and the Aspect username. To do this, open the record for editing, find the logon, and make the association to the user. Then we can set the user permissions accordingly. User permissions include Read. Only for viewing, write. For viewing and carrying out data entry, and None. Will remove all access including viewing records. The user rights or permission categories are as follows. We will not elaborate on the obvious ones. Administration. Relates to the Setup section. Note, never set a sole administrator up as Read or None. Specification. Relates to the Product Definition section. Work Orders. Relates only to the work order selection under Production Request. Work Request. Relates only to the work request selection under Production Request. Carton Labels. This relates to printing of carton labels. Carton Labels reprint. Pallet Labels print. This relates to printing of pallet labels. Pallet Quantity. Relates to editing pallet quantities. Pallet Labels reprint. Work Center relates to being able to adjust a priority work center under production. Schedule. Only schedulers should have write access. Calendar. Normally only admin has write access. Quality. Relates to quality inputs. Production. Relates to production section. Everybody should have write access. Add yield completed job. This can be turned on, unless the decision was made to avoid entering yield after job completion. Analysis. Relates to Aspect Lean section. Terminal, for Work Center. This applies the permission to tablet logons only. Web App Layout. This should always be on default. This brings us to the end of this webinar. We hope the information and examples provided here have been beneficial to you.